lines in the sand. Now the shoreline sounds like static from a station we can't come back. Echoes in the blue, calling me and you, ringing through the caverns of goodbye. Every wave repeats the question, was our love just passing tide? I scream into the horizon, words swallowed by foam. The ocean keeps our secret, but it won't send you home. I scream into the horizon, words swallowed by foam. The ocean keeps our secret, but it won't send you home. Fading, fading, till only echoes remain.
Rain taps a rhythm on the cabin roof. We curled beneath a storm lantern, shared secrets in its glow. Lightning traced our fingerprints on windows thick with woe. But thunder stole your heartbeat, rolled it far from mine. Now the lantern sways alone, wick burning out of time. Storm lantern lullaby, singing me to sleep, rocking on the water where our promises run deep. Each flicker hums your melody, minor key and true, till the oil turns to shadow and I can't remember you. I drift in hollow lullabies, the sea a creaking cot. Memories swing like rigging ropes, tied in sailors' knots. I hum the parts you used to sing, off-key but still sincere. Replies in harmony, only lonely hearts can hear. Should you light another lantern on some calmer, distant day, know its glow will cross the water and reflect dimming in the gate, guiding me through tempests of a love that had to fail. When the final spark surrenders to the echo of the rain, may the hush become a cradle, rocking out the pain.
Single piano note, distant surf hush. We wrote a Tide Memoir across a sandbar spine. Each chapter glowed in silver, illuminated wine. But dawn erased the letters, sunlight dried the ink. The memoir cracked like desert mud on the edge of what we think. Moon, tide, memoir, flicker in my head. Stories born of starlight, now unread. I thumb through phantom pages, feel the phantom ache. Try to stitch the storyline no sunrise can remake. I search the title margins, collect the scraps of lore. Some sentences stay lucid, others drift offshore. I bind them with a ribbon made of evening breeze. Hide the book beneath my pillow, where the moon can turn the keys. If lunar gravity permits, meet me in the text. We'll annotate the heartbreak till the margins feel less vexed. Moon, tide, memoir, glow again tonight. Light the words like lanterns on the sea of white. Even if the chapters end with bittersweet adieu, let the closing paragraph say I believed in you. Page turns, moon yearns, ink becomes the tide. Single piano note, distant surf hush. Beacon blinks through curtain rain, lonely pulse of white. You said a lighthouse left on means someone waits ashore. So I kept the lantern burning, though you don't sail here anymore. Bulbs hum hymns of static, glass sweats with longing heat. Every revolution of the lens counts the miles in my defeat. Lighthouse left on, shining through the ache, guiding empty oceans for a sailor who won't wake. I polish every memory till the brass begins to gleam, hoping you can see it in some halfway dream. Gulls wheel like restless questions. Foghorns moan your name. I mark the rocks where chalk lines chart the fault lines of our flame. Salt erodes my footprints, but can't erase the vow. This beacon's yours forever, I still believe it now. If you steer by constellation and the stars all fail to burn, follow this old lighthouse. It knows the way you turn. Lighthouse left on, fading to a glow. Yet even dying embers tell ocean, but every vow got pulled by the swell. Your sweater still smells of July wind, while September breaks me like a shell. The tide of goodbye keeps rising, washing the color from our sky. I reach for you through salt-stung memories, but love drifts out with the night. If I could dam these waters, I'd hold our laughter in place. Yet the current knows no mercy. It erases every trace. The tide of goodbye receding leaves sea glass where our dreams once lay. I gather shards and build tomorrow, even as you sail away. One last wave against my heart, then silence and an empty shore. If I could dam these waters, I'd hold our laughter in place. Yet the current knows no mercy. It erases every trace. One last wave against my heart, then silence and an empty shore. Silver ripples, heavy hearts.
We danced where the pier lights flicker. Your hands, a lighthouse to my soul. Sorrow here beneath the surface, pulling slow like undertow. Moonlit undertow, dragging me below, where the memories drown in blue. I fight for breath, call your name, but the current only knows the truth. If love is buoyant, why am I sinking? Stars above, water cold. Give me one more midnight waltz. Let me surface, let me go. Moonlit undertow, loosening its hold as the dawn ignites the bay. I rise above the waterline, let the night drift far away. Stillness moan, a single ripple. tide sighs against the pier. Pages rustle in a salted wind. I etched our names on driftwood, let the grain absorb our heat. You traced the lines with laughing eyes, said forever tasted sweet. But sunrise packed your suitcase, left sand inside my shoes. Now the diary floats alone, soaked in yesterday's blues. Driftwood diary, sailing from my hands, carrying stories the shoreline won't understand. Every wave turns the page, ink begins to run, telling me love is water, never stays, only stuns. I walk the dock at twilight, hear gulls read our final lines. Splinters of the promises stick like rhythm to my mind. I toss a match to memories, watch them flare then disappear. But ash comes back as cinders whenever the moon is near. If currents find you somewhere, open the cover and see. All that's left of devotion is a tide marked you and me. Ooh. Driftwood diary, drifting past the reef, letting go of sentences heavy with belief. May the ocean be your library, may my sorrow cease. Close the book on heartache, set the chapters free. White caps scribble cursive on the beach. I lean down to read the news. Your voice once rang like brass bells over carnival rides at dusk. We photographed cotton candy clouds and trusted tomorrow on luck. Now the midway's underwater, Ferris wheel lost to rust. Foam letters spell forget me, then collapse into dust. Foam lettered goodbye, breaking at my feet. Sentence made of water I can't repeat. I chase each syllable before it fades, but the surf rewrites the meaning in 1,000 shades. Sea glass colors the silence, tiny mirrors of our past. I hold one to the sunlight, see a ghost inside the glass. Your silhouette on the pier melts into the gleam. Was it love or only summer, playing movie on a screen? I whisper to the breakers, ask if they recall your laugh. They answer with a hush so soft, it cuts the night in half. Foam lettered goodbye, rolling out to sea, carrying the vowels you stole from me. When the tide returns at morning light, will it bring a brand new sentence or repeat the night? I stand, pen in pocket, page still dry, waiting for the wave to write.
We raised reflections on paddle boards, chasing where the sky begins. You said the horizon's only glass, one touch and it might spin. But when betrayed our balance, you drifted past the blue. I'm left with rippled images and nothing solid to hold on to. Glass horizon shattering my view. Pieces of tomorrow fall in shades of you. I skim the shards like skipping stones, watch them sink with all we'd grown. Now sunrise paints mosaics on the fragments of the bay. Each tile shows your silhouette, breaking, drifting away. I reach but cut my fingers. Blood blossoms on the tide, turns the water rose petal red. A love that couldn't hide. If sunlight ever mends the pain, meet me where the edges gleam. We'll step across the window into some unbroken dream. Glass horizon, glimmer if you can. Guide my weary compass to forgiving land. I'll sail on faith through fractured skies. Trust the light behind your eyes. Sea calms, glass melts, we disappear in blue.
Brands of red sky goes in silhouette. We slow danced under sodium lamps, ship horns droning low. Your laughter tangled in rigging lines set every mast aglow. But dawn unplugged the harbor lights, left cables in the cold. The pier we swore would never sink feels smaller now and old. Harbor lights fade, pulling color from the bay, leaving just the outlines of the promises we made. I scan the dark horizon for a spark that looks like you, but every bulb is broken and the twilight's bleeding through. Fishermen cast their futures while I reel back empty hands. that drift across the sand. I mark the tides with chalk lines, try to measure letting go. Yet grief is like the water, deep where I can know. If ever you need a landing, my heart's a rusted cleat. Tie your midnight vessel here, hear the pulse beneath the street. Harbor lights fade, but I hang a lantern high, hoping that its flicker might translate into goodbye. Should your compass lose its heading, trace the shimmer in the rain. I'll be standing on the quay, whispering your name. Bulbs crack, glass falls, still I guard the shore. Soft organ chords over distant surf. Your love was a starboard beacon, mine a trembling flare. Together we drew constellations only midnight could wear. But storms redrew the heavens, blew our sextant off course. Now my compass spins forever, needle missing its north. Compass without north, lost inside the swell. Every barren circles back to the ache I know too well. I drop an anchor made of questions, heavy in the sand, waiting for direction only you command. Your name in currents, trace vowels across the foam. Yet longitude of memory can't navigate me home. I call the sky for answers, clouds reply in gray. Without north, learning to be still, letting tides decide the journey I no longer will. Maybe somewhere past the tempest, peace awaits the shore. I'll sail there with forgiveness, need your guide no more. Needle rests, ocean hums, direction in the calm.
Mist curls like cursive over The mailbox is a shoreline stone. We wrote in sea spray letters, ink of brine on morning air. Your laughter sealed the envelopes, my heartbeat signed them everywhere. But wind delivered whispers to a harbor I can't trace. Now postage stamps of promise peel away without a face. Sea spray letters vanish in the breeze, paragraphs of passion lost beyond the seas. I chase the drifting sentences, salty on my skin, searching for the paragraph where love might begin. I walk the breaker's edge line, find paper boats of foam. Each one folds a memory of the life we called our own. I bend to catch a fragment, see your name dissolve in gray. No forwarding address exists for words that wash away. If you read a wave that whispers, know it carries my refrain. Signed, I loved you past the shoreline, please don't send it back again. Sea spray letters vanish in the breeze, paragraphs of passion lost beyond the seas. I chase the drifting sentences, salty on my skin, searching for the paragraph where love might begin. If you read a wave that whispers, know it carries my refrain. Signed, I loved you past the shoreline, please don't send it back again. These spray letters echo through the blue, every gust delivers one more truth of you. When the tide returns that evening, may it let me see a single word of mercy drifting back to me. Envelope of twilight seals the day. I mail my heart to fate.
Bell chimes clatter like typewriter keys. We wrote our future on coral reefs, quills made of midnight tide, paragraphs of laughter where starfish learn to hide. But storms bleached out the chapters, turned sentences to bone. Now the reef is silent parchment that only currents own. Coral ink, fading pink, can't hold what we said. Love letters crumble into powdery beds. I scrape the words into a bottle, toss it to the blue, hope some distant reader learns what we once knew. Sea turtles glide past metaphors, witness to our fall. They carry bits of broken script like confetti at a ball. I dive to claim a fragment, spelling just your name. Salt water fills the spaces where vowels used to flame. If coral ever blooms again, painting poems in the deep, maybe there each a brand new verse, one that grows in daylight, never to disperse. May the ocean be our scribe, careful, kind and free, etching hope in living color where regret can't be. Shell chimes still, tide at rest, the pen returns to send.
I filled a green glass bottle with tears and unmailed words, corked it tight with yearning, set it loose among the birds. Night tide pulled it outward, silver highway to the moon. Hoped its glow would find you and bring an answer soon. Bottle to the moon, carry my refrain, sing it in the starlight where her memory can't wane. If she hears the echo in the stillness of the blue, tell her that the sender never stopped loving you.
Clouds drift like envelopes, addressed to no one sure. I scan each glowing envelope for handwriting I adore. Meteor streaks like punctuation, pauses on the sea. Every falling ember writes a line of what could be.
Should lunar light uncork the truth, let forgiveness trickle down. I'll be standing on the headland, heartbeats sink to tidal sound.
Bottle to the moon, orbit back to earth.
Pour a little mercy on the ashes
Of our worth. If she reads the message in the language of the tides, maybe dawn will open doors the darkness hides.
glass clinks on distant rocks, reply still on its way.
Bottle to the moon, orbit back to earth. Pour a little mercy on the ashes of our worth. If she reads the message in the language of the tides,
Maybe dawn will open doors the darkness hides.
glass clinks on distant rocks, reply still on its way.
'Cause it's static over distant surf. We built mixtapes of shoreline sounds, bass lines from crashing waves, played them in a rusted Jeep through endless August days. But autumn snapped the ribbon, spilled silence on the floor. Now the tape is tangled proof we can't press play no more. Sea breeze rewind, spin me back to then, when every salty chorus swore we'd never end. I pencil in the wheel, try to find the beat, but the soundtrack of forever skips in bittersweet. I drive the same coastline, radio stuck on skin. Stations fade like memories no dial can understand. Your laughter in the speaker echoes like distant storms. I chase the fleeting frequency where our echo once was warm. If you're somewhere singing to the rhythm of the phone, send a signal through the mist, guide this static home. Sea breeze rewind, pause and let it be. Maybe silence holds the harmony we couldn't see. I'll archive every heartbeat, label every track, till the day the ocean brings your melody back. Engine idles, surf replies, mixtape of goodbye. A few breeze rewind, pause and let it be. Maybe silence holds the harmony we couldn't see. I'll archive every heartbeat, label every track, till the day the ocean brings your melody back. Engine idle, surf replies, mixtape of goodbye. Piano chords echo like distant bells. Yesterday drifts beneath me, soft undertow of grace. I float on photographs in color, try to memorize your face. But water blurs the edges, turns daylight into dusk. Every second pulling harder on a love I can't outmuscle. Current of yesterday dragging at my feet, pulling me to places where our heartbreaks meet. I kick against the memory, gasp for new air, yet find myself surrendering to everything we shared. Tomorrow waves from shorelines I'm not ready to explore. Its skyline filled with question marks, no footprints on its floor. Still I hear your laughter echo from caverns in the deep, a lullaby of undertow that rocks me into sleep. If time is just an ocean flowing both ways in a stream, perhaps the tide that stole you will bring back the dream. Current of yesterday loosening its clay, Afloat, eyes closed, new currents rising cold. Soft honk horns under moonlight. We found a shell at low tide, heard futures in its hum. You swore a pearl was forming from the fragments we'd become, but storms upset the oyster, closed it tight against the pain. When I pried it open later, only silence would remain. Pearl of yesterday, hidden in the deep, gleaming with the promises we could not keep. I dive through waves of memory, searching every shell, looking for a shimmer in the places sorrow fell. Choral choirs hush the daylight, seaweed scripts the floor. I trace your name in bubbles that burst before they soar. Even dolphins dodge the question of where our treasure lies. They leap above the surface, leave me drowning in replies. If pearls can form from heartache, maybe loss will crystallize. I'll string the tears together round the necklace of goodbyes. Pearl of yesterday, glow within my palm. Turn the grit of grieving into opalescent calm. Though I cannot place you back where innocence began, I'll wear the shell as armor in the tides I have to spend. Moonlight on a broken clam, beauty born of pain. Muted choir, distant breakers. You sang like a siren in twilight, notes draped in velvet foam. I followed the song to shipwreck. Now the cove feels like a home. Barnacles cling to memories. Salt preserves the ache. I polish shards of melody, but can't undo the break. Siren in retreat, hush your silver throat. Every echoed vowel becomes a sinking boat. I anchor in the quiet, though the silence stings, learning that a heartbreak sometimes has to across the inky sea. I chase the gleam, then vanish where the verse won't set me free. If ever you need a harmony, find me on the reef. I'll hum beneath the surface of every shared belief. Siren in retreat, hush and let me heal. Lull the wounded water till the ripples still. Maybe when the dawn arrives, you'll summon softer tides. A lullaby of letting go that peace provides. Song fades, heart floats. Silence holds the key. A red boy rocks in twilight, chained to memories below. We carved initials on the shackle, thought the anchor couldn't go. But storms snap the tether, set your future free. The buoy bobbed back lonesome, only blues and me. Forgotten boy blues, swinging with the tide, counting every wave that keeps us worlds apart in time. I tune my heart to your frequency, hear the clanging cry, yet every hollow echo tells me love can die. Fishermen ignore its warning, cruise right past the rust, like they know a silent story, turn the caution into dust. I paint the metal midnight so the moon will make it glow, hoping from some distant shoreline you'll recognize the show. If your ship drifts near the shallows, let the buoy guide you home. But if you sail forever, I'll keep singing here alone. Forgotten boy blues, ringing through the gray, haunting empty channels where we used to sway. Should the ocean grant redemption, I will meet you there, where the bell stops tolling sorrow into thinning air. Bell fades, tide pulls, night swallows the sound. Forgotten boy blues, ringing through the gray, haunting empty channels where we used to sway. Should the ocean grant redemption, I will meet you there, where the bell stops tolling sorrow into thinning air. Bell fades, tide pulls, night swallows the sound. Bell fades, tide pulls, night swallows the sound. Your goodbye took flight like gull wings rising on a thermal side. Feathers made of promises fluttered off into the sky. I watched until the pinpoints blended with the blue. Sunset shut the aviary on the dreams I built for two. Go, winged goodnight, soaring out of reach, leaving lonely footprints on an empty beach. Every beat of distance sounds like flapping doors, echoing the silence that my heart implores. I scatter crumbs of memories, hope they guide you back. The wind sweeps every breadcrumb off the sandy track. I plant a stick in shoreline, hang a scarf of white, semaphore of sun.